Over the weekend, we pushed our clocks ahead an hour to enjoy more sunshine during the day. That's something we do at just about the same time every year. There's some other things you may want to add to that list, things that will help keep you and your family safe. Becky Powell's here from the West Alabama chapter of the American Red Cross to tell me more about it. Becky, it's nice to see you again.
Well, thank you so much for having the Red Cross come back on your show.
Absolutely, it is our pleasure. Now, you guys are trying to get people in the habit of doing something at least once a year, and you've got a little list, and they all sound like pretty good ideas to me. Why don't you share it with us?
Well, when the time changes, it's a good time to think about checking your smoke detector and preparing for an emergency. And so Red Cross always wants everybody to be Red Cross ready. And that's to make a plan, have a kit, and then be informed. And make a plan about how you're going to handle an emergency. Talk to your family and get an idea of how you're going to, how each family member is going to be prepared for that emergency. And then to get a kit. And that's a bag, an old suitcase, an old backpack. Put some things in there that you would use in case of an emergency, in the case of a disaster like a tornado, that you would take to your safe place, and then be informed. Know what a watch is, know what a warning is, and know about potential emergencies in your immediate area.
Now, you mentioned having a plan for everyone. Do you need to have a different plan for different kind of disasters? Like you need something different for a fire as from a tornado? Because I'm assuming a fire you want to get out of the house, but a tornado you probably want to stay in there. So.
Right. Yeah, that is absolutely correct, Danny. We want you to have a plan for a fire, to talk about your family. If you have a senior adult in your home, how that person's going to get out, how you're going to help them get out. If you have small children, talk to them about how they're going to get out of the house. We all think, well, I'll get my children out. Well, if they're in a different part of the house or different, someplace else in the house, you might want to know and talk to them about how they're going to get out, where you're going to meet when you get out of the house, and have a person designated that you're going to call. So if they, get out and they're separated from you, that you can, that they'll know who to call.
Like grandma or
grandma,
Uncle Bob,
a neighbor,
or
if you're going to meet at a neighbor's house down the street or something like that. And in case of a tornado, we want you to know the difference between a watch and the difference between a warning, because you're going to go to your safe place during a warning, and designate where that safe place is going to be, and then take your kit. The kit will have a flashlight, maybe a first aid kit, maybe a bottle of water. One of the things that we try to get everybody to do is put a whistle in there, because if you were to get trapped in your safe place and you had that whistle, then you would be able to tell, blow it to tell first responders where you might be. So it's just one of those things that the Red Cross wants to encourage people to be informed and educated and to think about it before they need the Red Cross to come help them.
There you are. Now, our kit, where do you advise keeping your kit in your home?
Well, I would put it, and what I tell people, and I talked to a group at Stillman last week of senior adults, and these ladies are already prepared. They are so cute about it. They have it right by the door, right by their bedroom door, and they actually move it to wherever they are in the house. But the most convenient place, what I tell people to do is hang it on the door closest to where your safe place is. So if it's in the bathroom, if you're going to jump in the bathtub, maybe on the back of the door. If it's in a closet downstairs, maybe on the inside of the closet. So it's there and you know it's there. And that flashlight that you put in that kit, don't take it out to go, run outside in the middle of the night. Leave that flashlight in there and let that be your disaster flashlight.
It just needs to be specifically for that one purpose.
Exactly correct.
Hopefully you never even have to turn it on.
Well, we hope not, but we want everybody to be prepared, and if they have a plan and they're informed, they're going to be safe. And maybe they won't need us to come and help them.
All right, super. Becky, thank you so much for being
Thanks,
with us.
Danny.
You can find out more about the West Alabama chapter of the American Red Cross by calling 205-758-3608 or online at alredcross.org.